Hey gang, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, and today's lesson is about how many people do you have to cold call or knock on their doors or send that postcard to get a return on your investment. So let's go ahead and dive in and get started, gang. Alright, today's lesson is about the law of probability and how many people you have to call and talk to be able to get a deal as a real estate investor. Now, 90% of the times when I tell one of my mentor students, hey, go out there and do some cold calling, I allow them to go do cold calling 1 day, 2 days, and I ask their feedback. And usually on the third day, I ask them, hey, how many people have you called every day or today? And they usually tell me some number about 20, 15, 30 at the very max. And the day 1 and day 2, I asked them what was their results. And usually they tell me negative results. They didn't have the kind of results they were looking for. So on the third day, when I ask them, how many people have you actually called, which is the first time I ever asked them how many they call, 90% of my students will say, well, I've called about 20 people, I called about 30 people. And here's the thing, majority of these students are new to the real estate business. They may be even new to sales, to negotiation. Simply put, they don't know a rock from an atom in a sense, and no pun extended. I'm not trying to be rude, just trying to be realistically. So once you're realistically, you could use the odds of probability to help you out and make a touchdown or make a goal or get a deal. What do I mean by that? The law of probability says if you go take a test and there's 10 questions on it and you didn't study for the test, you're going to get one right. So it's about 10%. So if you're cold calling, you got to call at least 100 people. Out of the 100 people, 10% will be in the market to sell their home or motivated to sell their home. And out of those 10 people, once again, 10% of that, which is one, may be interested in doing business with you. So as you could see, you have to dig 100 or this much dirt. Out of that much dirt, there's this much opportunity that could be a deal. And at this much is only this much of actual potential deals for you. So simply put, two things. It's a lot of work. You got to move a lot of dirt if you don't want to put money for advertisement, if you want to use your sweat equity. And that's how life is. You got to move a lot of dirt to find this much gold, guys. And that's just the way it is. You can't shortcut that, okay? Just like a seed you can't expect a seed to harvest. It takes time. You got to put this much work to get a harvest. And point 2 is, if you don't know shit from a rock from an atom, you don't know left and right. And what I mean that in the real estate business is, if you're new to the game, if you don't know how to do sales, you don't come back from marketing experience, you've never done cold calling, well, you could use the law of probability for your advantage. And pay attention, this is very important, because even if you don't know shit from left from right, if you don't know what to say or what to do or how to do it, or you don't know what to do when you pick up a phone call, or you don't have a script or whatever, as long as you make 100 phone calls, know that odd is going to be working for you. So if you make 100 phone calls, you're going to get 10 person that's going to be interested, and one that could be the really interested and want to do a deal with you. So that's the number. Now, if you do 200, then you're going to get 2, 300, 3, etc. So now you know the secret sauce in a sense, and now all you got to do is put the sweat equity in, put the elbow grease in, get out there and grind, because maybe your batting average on the first 100 is 1, but maybe when you make 500 phone calls, your batting average is going to increase to every 100 you're going to get 2 or 3, because not only do you have the law of probability working for you, but you have the law of just fucking up and learning from your mistakes, okay? Just like, a monkey does or a mouse does in a maze, okay? Because we learn from our mistakes, as long as we're positive and we're able to, maneuver from it and not be in denial, say, oh, I didn't make this mistake, or no, man, or blame the external fact. Well, these sellers, you're not motivated. None of them wants to sell this home for cheap, or, all this bullshit that we say that is external instead of internal. And which brings me to another mistakes that one of my students always do is that when they cold call, they're always blaming the external, why the seller doesn't want to give them the deal or why nobody wants to go with them. And so instead of focusing on that person or that seller, they need to focus on themselves. What can I do different? How can I change my sales pitch? Which angle should I come? Should I call them in the morning or should I call them at night? When are people more stress-free to deal with my calls? So instead of focusing externally, you need to focus internally so you can solve the makes, because you're going to make mistakes and it's okay to make mistakes, and the more mistakes you're going to make, the more successful you're going to be. But the goal is to maneuver and learn from that and not take the mistake and sit home and cry about it and have a pity party, if that makes any sense, guys. So simply put, guys, if you don't know what to do, don't worry. There's great news. The law of probability is going to work for you as long as you take massive action. You go out there and don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to anybody that doesn't believe in you. Don't even listen to your own fucking mind, man, because it's trying to play tricks on you. Don't listen to your ego either. Go out there and take action. The grass is so green. This is America. People come thousands of miles to immigrate here. You could work for somebody, or you could have your own destiny, or you could do a combination of both. But whatever you do, go chase your dream and fuck the money. The money's going to come because it's a side effect of hard work and chasing your dreams. This is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, gang. Have a great day. And remember, if you like these videos, please like, please share, please leave a comment. See you later.